that setting over there.
It may have made them really feel like they were doing their civic duty. So, thank you for that.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Do you have the?
I do. You want me to read that now? Is everybody?
Sure.
Okay. All right. I apologize. I pulled up my voter report. The email is from Caroline Katz, the Historical Society President and Commission Chairperson. This is a reminder about the 175th anniversary event for Taylor on Saturday, August 6th at Heritage Park from noon to 5 p.m. Most of the events will be around Cone Lake walking paths. There will be many things going on for families, especially with little ones. Some of the attendees will be Beaumont, our premier sponsor, will have a tent. Please stop by and thank them for their sponsorship. Taylor Alumni Association tent with memorabilia from all high schools. They will also be selling various items. Taylor Center Class of 1972's 50th Reunion tent. Taylor School District with activities for kids and information for parents. Police Department, CERT, Taylor Fire Truck, Model T car, DPW and Parks Department, Taylor Rotary with a bounce house, Taylor Masonic Lodge, Taylor Library, Taylor Garden Club, Taylor Smiles Dentistry. TJ Gaffney will be speaking on our trains and their renovations, Goodwill Gardens and 23rd District Court, Cemetery Tent. 4 churches will display their history near the West Mound Church, free entry into the Taylor Petting Farm, $1.75 for the Lamran Splash Pad. There will be entertainment from the Harmonizers, Silver Strings, Dulcimer, DJ Chris. Food will be available for sale from Maggie's Ice Cream Shop and Norman's Catering. There will be a classic car show organized by Shaggy. 2 quilts will be raffled off. 3 raffles from our Taylor businesses. All of our historical buildings will be open, including the gift shop with Heritage Park and 175th items for sale. Log Cabin will have cupcakes to celebrate the event, and many more. Please come join us for the history of Taylor. Also, all past dignitaries are invited, including this council. Please let Kimber know if you will be attending. And then, finally, this is not regarding the event. One more question. Haven't received our water bill yet. What is the reason? I don't know if there's a delay. That I'm not sure about. I have to defer.
From the historical commission?
No, that would be from Caroline Katz.
Oh, okay.
Zooming?
Oh, okay. Individually?
Individually. Yeah. So
Tell her we'll make certain we send her 2.
we can forward that to someone and
Yeah.
get her answer for her. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any other open business from the council? Councilman Ramik and I believe Councilman Slavin would like to be recognized.
Through the chair. I know that we're probably up and running with the cooling stations. I'm pretty sure that I've heard information. We're in good shape on that. But I was thinking about it today, and I'm sure a lot of us that have walked out into that heat today, some of us probably had a lot of flashbacks of that heat because that heat today was bad. I'm just wondering if it might be because of the number of seniors we have in the community, for those that may not have transportation to the cooling stations, that maybe in the future that we can come up with a plan to kind of help these people if they call in, because I'm sure all of us are aware that a lot of these old homes in this city get pretty hot inside. And I'm just wondering if that wouldn't be something for us to look at in the future.
Through the chair, we kind of do something like that. Our senior center does have a bus that they'll go and pick people up to bring them.
Great.
Unfortunately, it usually is scheduled, but we have had talk with the management over there and said in that situation, if there is a call, where people need to be there, their house is too hot or something like that, we will make exceptions in that case.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I would think if any senior is struggling, they can always call 911 for assistance. And that may be, a means if they are being stressed out, they can, or, aren't feeling well, they can, contact the senior center. But, of course, if they're any type of distress, they should call 911 immediately. Councilman Slavin.
Through the chair, I'm not sure, most of the council should have received a letter of complaint from a golfer that's 72 years old and went to one of our golf courses and was told that it was weekend rate.
Councilman Slavin, at the last council meeting, we did discuss that, and the follow-up on that, number one, our Golf Parks and Recreation followed up directly with that individual, then found out that they ended up with a hole-in-one, and they were very, very happy, and our Parks and Rec is going to be working with them to ensure that they get enshrined on the hole-in-one wall. So that issue was raised, and I appreciate you bringing that up. But as was stated last time, I know the mayor wasn't aware of it, and I said, that's a good thing. Your team is taking care of stuff. It doesn't need to, come to you. So I appreciate you bringing that up.
Okay.
Is there anything else,
Yes.
Councilman? Just one moment. If anybody at home, if they're having trouble hearing us, we've got a storm going on right now. So it's raining, the trees are moving. So, Councilman.
Okay. Golden Ark Masonic Lodge will be hosting its annual pig roast fundraiser for its Boots and Coats program on Saturday, August 13th. This will be from 3 to 7, and we have been providing new winter coats and boots for students that are in need in some of our elementary schools since 2006. We usually purchase about $7,000 or $8,000 worth of coats. It's all free to the kids, and we work with the social workers in those schools to determine who the needy children are. If you can come out, the cost for all you can eat is $20 for anybody 21 and over, and we also have a raffle for a Henry 30-30 rifle that day as well, and so if you're inclined to purchase tickets for that, we would be appreciative. On Monday, August the 15th, at 5 o'clock at Heritage Park will be the Junior League World Series, and they'll have Masonic Day that day, and Leonard Davis is originally from Taylor. He is currently the Grandmaster of Michigan's and Masons in Michigan. Grandmaster of Michigan Masons, and he will be throwing out the first pitch of the 5 o'clock game. There will be a donation to the Junior League World Series presented by the Grand Lodge of Michigan and to Golden Ark Lodge here in Taylor. So we're hoping that people will come out and be with us on that day for the World Series and to witness the Grand Lodge and Golden Ark Lodge making a sizable donation. And that's all I have, except I have a mailer that came in today from relevant to a waterline warranty or something, and I'm wondering how many of the people in our community get scammed on something like this. I'd like to pass it off to whoever. Okay.
To the chair. Yeah.
Councilman Johnson, I think you asked
I see
recommend.
that every year, so I put something out about that. It's not needed, it's not necessary, you know that.
Yeah, I know that. The reason I'm bringing it to the attention,
Yep.
because I'm wondering how many people in the community will go ahead and pay for this, not knowing that they don't really need it.
Right.
So I just, it's just, I don't like seniors being taken advantage of.
Through the chair, we'll have
Mr.
Carl
Mayor.
put that out on. Let me get that from you before we leave tonight, and then I'll have Carl put out a post on social media, explaining that it's not necessary, it's not city affiliated at all.
And I would ask that in an upcoming
Taylor Today.
Taylor Today, Some people don't have email, don't have social media. Probably be a general statement, watch out for our seniors being scammed or any of us being scammed, but this is an example of where they're trying to sell you a service that the city provides, and it's not needed.